Hi. In a restaurant business or any establishment which includes service and dining, have you ever wondered how the operation keeps running and continuously running? How come? Do they have a lot of plates, a lot of things, backups? Well, in this training, I will be tackling up daily task training, which is a necessary tool for a successful operation. Under Food and Beverage Department, we acknowledge or we ensure to have this daily task assigned to each and every one. Well, inside the Food and Beverage Department, we ensure that this daily task assignment are being done on a daily basis. A very important tool to let the operations going. These are one of the objectives that we have. Why do we do this daily task assignment and assigning it to our employees? Well, F&B operations daily assignments, we have this objective. Understanding the importance of work needs to be done on a daily basis, pattern and list to be followed accordingly, and guide to eliminate problems that may possibly come from our guests or government due to poor sanitary maintenance. One of the important thing in this task is the F&B checklist. Checklist, whereas it allocates your side duties, what to maintain and what you have to do on a daily basis or on your shift, which has to be prioritized as well. Daily outlet assignment on each outlet has to be in details where and breakdown of works needs to be done before the end of each shift. This is a bare example of our whiteboard, which you can see and observe inside the kitchen or back of the house. The chef is doing this one on a daily basis every morning just to ensure that everything works well. All the staffs or kitchen staff are well aware of their daily task, what to prepare, what to have been made, and station assignments. That's for the back of the house. While for the front of the house, we have this bulletin board. An example of bulletin board, we have the court board, and then we have this side duties in there on this certain areas, and then your stations where you will be assigned. So there it is. As you can see, it's a basic bulletin board that we have, and then of course you can include in there the side duties and also the tasks to be done on a daily basis, plus the guests that we are expecting to arrive on a certain time. It's a mainly communication board, but nowadays it has to be done also, but in advance. We utilize technology, whereas you have the GCs for this one, so that before you go to work you are all updated. For most of the establishment don't allow cell phones on their work areas. So bulletin board. Another one is the logbook, where you can check also and then countersign after you read the informations if you're working in a mid shift where you cannot catch up with the morning briefing. We call it briefing. And then if you are assigned in the morning, we have to have this briefing, which I'll be discussing on the other topics that we're gonna do. Next one is how to make a side work list for the restaurant. Well, your captains and supervisor do print this layout of your floor. We call the floor plan, and then he assigns according to your count, according to the inventory of your staff. So some typical casual dining restaurants will, if you have 5 restaurants, 5 employees, they usually assign the two for one is expo or the releasing area, and the other one is on the dish out area. And then in here inside the P, you can program it again to the POS system, whereas if your employees or you as an employee encode your orders, so as a screensaver, or first thing that gonna pop up will gonna be your floor plan and your side duties for you to be reminded next before you enter your orders. Next to this one is you can also program it, all the things in here, especially your side duties, for you to be aware also. Next, assign each server a list of tasks. Make a list of the side work duties and responsibilities they need to polish while on duty. Ensure that all the mise en place in their individual stations are well stocked, including cleaning of all those condiments. Make sure to read that everything is well prepared, all the roll-ups are there to ensure no delay of service will be made. Next to that one is list all the side work tasks that needs to be checked by the incoming server. So you have to have this checklist printed out, or print out of that checklist from your captains or supervisor, so that it can be received by your colleague, the incoming server. And then it will be the incoming server's responsibility to replenish everything after he signed. What you're seeing as of now is a sample of our checklist that we do in every establishment that we've had. This layout is been made by the management for you to check and double check, and then to be submitted with a signed with your signature and the date of it. When the staff arrives from work, these are the following tips that they need to do. This all the side work tasks. Staff has to proceed to the kitchen. This includes the mid shift. To the kitchen to check all those item 86 items to push and what's going on in the kitchen, of what is missing, everything. Just an update. Next to that one is take note of the important information pertaining to the operations and sudden last minute requirements. Check the side duties areas. Aside from the main task, this is a special task needs to be done. So check your side duties of what to do. Prepare all your necessary equipments to do this task. And then take handover from the ending shift to continue balance check. Balance the task needs to be done. So ensure that it is all polished by the previous or outgoing waiters for you before you sign it. Otherwise, because the next action that the next thing is, it's your responsibility already. Just a quick recap in the topics that we have discussed. Number one, use of bulletin board. In there, what you can see is staff name, the date and days, shift. If you are working in a hotel, the occupancy number, item 86 or out of stock, area assigned or designated area of yours, delegation of task, table reservation if we have a group of FITs, or what we call the frequent individual travelers. Number two, daily information and concerns of what you should know if somebody or the owner is coming. Next to that one is duties and side duties, what has to be made and done on your shift, and then the checklist or the restaurant checklist which has to be filled and passed on the end of the day. Next to that one is proper turnover protocols, which you have to replenish everything, ensure that while the two of you in there, make sure that all the condiments and the napkins are prepared, so that on the next shift no struggling will be made. Okay, I hope you have learned a lot of things, why and how to run a restaurant without struggling. It's the mise en place, it's the communication, it's the leadership that we can call, and it's mostly the responsibility. By the way, I hope you like the video, the presentation, and for more topics, please message me. For if you like the video, you can share the message However, if not, well, just give me a message and I'll try to fix things up. By the way, my name is Mix again, your online trainer. Thank you so much and God bless.